Anytime that I've ever heard Shane described by other people, the word compassion comes in. And I think being able to help people, that's something that fed him. He was the strong one that people went to when they needed help. He had gotten a call to go down to this little lady's house, and her 32-year-old mule was stuck in the mud. There was this great effort to get Loretta Lou out, and the mule's tail was just caked in this heavy, heavy mud. And so he sat and he just worked that mud out of her tail. This is the mud that Shane pulled out of Loretta Lou's tail when he came home, and he threw it at me when he got home. And I've just kept it ever since. He was always somebody who was just willing to do what needed to be done in order to help out. Shane so often would come home and you could just tell he was just completely drained, and he would say, "Oh, I was Dr. Death today." And you're trying to operate a clinic, you're trying to raise a family, you're trying to pay back $150,000 worth of student loans, seeing as many clients as you can, keeping your average client transaction up, and then still do good vet work where your heart is. Finding the balance in that is very difficult. Nobody could have told me that we weren't gonna make it. I mean, you could not have told me that. You could not have convinced me at all. And so that the thought never entered my mind. I think vets they are so isolated, and I think they need help. They need to know that they don't have to be all things to all people at all times. They don't have to do it all on their own. And I think so many of them kind of get stuck in that place where they're very, very alone. It just seems impossible. You cannot meet the demands of the job without some really, really healthy boundaries. And unless those are made clear and you're given the tools to manage those kinds of things in a healthy way, I think it's just, it puts you in a really tough place. So that would be my hope for the industry, is to be able to prepare veterinarians to enjoy what they've done and what they've reached, and not, just be burnt out. I want people to remember Shane as being that compassionate, caring, passionate, larger than life, funny person, That's what I keep telling our boys, is the way that your dad lived his life defines who he was, and not the way that he died. He was a good man, and he was a great dad and husband and veterinarian.